And later on, if you're like a big superstar DJ, making a song is maybe 10,000, 20,000. Promoting it can be 500,000. Welcome to the new studio that is still fully chaos under construction. Nothing really changed. The people that actually should come today and do stuff didn't show up. And I'm stuck here with a lot of business stuff, like all of the emails that piled up and writing a couple of contracts, signing new artists to the label, and also ordering stuff to actually build the studio. And I can't believe how hard it actually is to get windows here. Like, you can get a company that builds the windows into your wall, but just the window, quite tough. So absolutely a perfect day for another Q&A where you ask me questions on Instagram, Snapchat, and I answer them here on this vlog. And yes, I know I need a new intro coming up very soon with the new studio. Once the studio is done, then the new intro. So give me like 2-3 months. Should you buy very good speakers or save the money for plugins and sounds? I would go for like speakers like the Yamaha HS8M, like an entry level but professional speaker. That's usually good enough because the room is usually the thing that makes everything so bad. So even if you buy expensive speaker and the room isn't treated, you're just wasting money. So go for like the middle price class, work with it, and yes, spend the rest of your money on good plugins, sounds, and also promotion. Don't underestimate promotion. How long did it take to release your first major tracks? My first track, but it wasn't a major release, just like a independent one, was I think like 3 years after I started producing music. It's called Toulouse. I will link it down below, so go check it out if you want to know what my music sounded like at the very beginning. What about the testing microphone giveaway? Oh, the measurement mic, it's already done. I already sent it out. The person already said thanks, so I'm sorry, you're too late to the party. Do you think sound design is important for producing, and do you sound design your own sounds? I actually made an entire vlog about it, where Laidback Luke got attacked for like saying sound design isn't that important for beginners, and it really isn't. Just go with the presets, tweak them a little. That's also what I do in most cases. Sometimes if I'm bored, have a lot of time or a new plugin, then I might fiddle around trying to create something from scratch. But at the end, it doesn't matter. Just don't go for the preset without doing anything to it, because then you sound like everyone else. Did you use pirated VST plugins and DAWs? DAWs, not VST plugins, no, because I'm using a Mac, so it's AU plugins. But yes, I did. Years ago. Was it a good choice? Did you regret it? I mean, it's very controversial because they're the people making the plugins and they should also get paid as you should get paid for making music. So for me, it was either not making music or maybe getting some plugins from a friend, because back then internet wasn't really a thing. So I just got them to get started, and once I could afford it, I switched to the paid versions just because I think it's the right thing to do. But this decision everyone has to figure out for themselves. Is it difficult sometimes being a producer when your partner doesn't have the same career as you? I don't know. I don't have the comparison, but no, actually not. I mean, making music, being a producer or DJ, yes, it's not a normal job. It's special and different. But I think if you just talk to the other person and just make sure they know that it's a little special, it should work. For example, I usually don't have a lot of time for my girlfriend, but if she really needs me, I can always afford to make time for her because I'm self-employed. I can decide if I just stay here or go back home or take 5 days off. It doesn't really matter. And also whenever it's vacation time, she just decides which days because she has to get permission from her work, and I then just adjust. So yeah, there are a lot of pros and cons as always. Do you think that the seasons have a direct effect on your motivation and creativity? In my case, I work less efficient in winter than in summertime. Not really for me. I can't say. I mean, now with the new studio, I got this nice view and it's like non-stop motivation. But the seasons, not really. Usually when it rains, I can work even better because there's no distraction, no one calling me, hey, let's go outside and have some fun. Can we come and visit you in your studio and have lunch with you? Not lunch maybe, but you can come here and visit me on certain days. I will probably have like an opening party or more an open day where everyone can come and just check out the place once it's done. How much should you worry about mixing and mastering when sending tracks to labels? Don't worry about it. Just put a limiter on top to make it a little bit louder, but don't master it. Mixing, yes, that's your task. Mixing and electronic music is a huge part of the actual sound, so make sure you mix it properly. Another question by the same person. He's sometimes sitting on the mix, polishing it like the last 5% for days and days and then never finishes it. I know that feeling. The best thing you can do is like get to the point where it's almost done and then tell yourself you're just sitting this one more day on the song. And it should be usually more effects, transitions and finer EQing, compressing. If you go back and remix it again, like put the faders back to 0 and start all over again and do that over and over and over again, you just change the song. You do not improve it. So when you get to that point, please stop working on it. That's then probably all you're able to achieve in that certain time in your career. Just stop working on it. Call it a day, say it's a finished song, try to release it. If it's not good enough, make the next one, do the same thing again, and one day you will get to the point where it just sounds almost perfect. It will never be perfect, no matter how long you work on a song. Best lights for your studio? I don't know. I haven't even thought about what light I will put in here. Probably because I'm filming the vlog, I will go for daylight, but I don't know. Next up, I find it very difficult to motivate and push myself sometimes. How do you deal with low points like that? I mean, at the moment I don't have these points because I'm super motivated since I have this new place. So sometimes getting something new might be a good motivation. If you get a new plugin, you're motivated to test it out and produce music, but this kind of motivation can be very expensive. So maybe just listen to other people's music. That's always my number one advice. You just listen to someone else's music. Maybe write down ideas that you hear by listening to their song, something you could use or try out in your song. And that usually gets my creative flow going and makes me immediately want to start making music. And if you feel really bad and it's like you don't even want to listen to music, then just stop for 2 or 3 days and wait until it comes back. That fridge is so annoying. Let's maybe just move. So yeah, if you absolutely don't feel like it, then just don't do it. And if this happens for a longer period, then maybe producing music is not the right thing for you. If you feel highly passionate about making music, this shouldn't happen, at least for a longer period. But I also know people that have like a break, half a year from producing music and then go back to it and are better than before. But yeah, that's something you have to decide for yourself. Does Vanessa watch all of your videos? Yes, most of them. If it's a tutorial, no, never, ever. I think she watches the ones where she is in, and the ones that are private or the vacation ones or like the moving to the studio and stuff like that as well. But if it's highly technical, she just skips it. Totally understandable. The tutorial stuff is even sometimes boring for me because I've done it already a million times. Next up, a quick DJ question. What are the most common effects you use during live mixing? I absolutely love the reverb. I just turn it up a little, get rid of the bass of the song that is playing and create a mini drop kind of, and then just both back again into the song, hitting really hard. And delay, of course, and then there's also the delay on the effects unit that sounds different, as well as this distortion crushing, bit crushing thing. I actually don't know what it really does, but it sounds good. How are you? I'm fine. Just a little frustrated that the studio thing isn't moving on, but I'm good. Thanks for asking. Hey John, my question is, on which should I focus spending money on, equipment or promotion? It really depends on what stage you are in your career. At the beginning, equipment, plugins, learning a lot, so maybe investing into some online courses. And then later on, once you feel comfortable enough to release your music, you should probably invest more into promotion than equipment. So I would say at the beginning 100% equipment and everything that makes you able to make good music. Once you make good music, put maybe 60% into the music making, which also involves getting vocals, and 40% into promotion. And later on, if you're like a big superstar DJ, making a song is maybe 10,000, 20,000, promoting it can be 500,000. So yeah, but once you get there, other people will take care of all of that kind of stuff. Last question for today. How did you choose the name for your label? I think I already explained that in one of the very old episodes, so I won't repeat it. This information is only for the ones that are here from the very beginning. So if you're interested to find out, good luck finding it in one of the 700 videos. So yeah, that's basically it. I will now try to find a fucking window that goes into the vocal recording booth thing. It's so annoying. I ordered 2, but they didn't show up yet. They should have arrived already last week on Thursday, and now it's Monday and still no windows. So I will now drive out and just buy some if I can find anywhere. I don't know. Weird. I mean, everyone needs windows. Why can't you just go somewhere and buy them? I don't get it.
Seem to get enough. You're the only remedy. Show me the light that's in front of me. I don't feel guilty no more. Letting go would only kill me. We find our way dancing in the sun.